All right, problem 46. Madison deposited $1,000 into a savings account that compounds interest yearly. So we have this chart right here. Here's all her deposits. Number of years after deposit, 2. Here's how much she had. 4. Here's how much she had. It wants to know, hey, in 30 years, if it keeps compounding this way, how much money is she going to have in 30 years? So we know this is growing, and it tells us even the curve of best fit that's exponential. So we know we're looking for an equation y equals a times b to the x. It actually even tells us she deposited an initial 1,000, so it sort of tells us the a value there even. But it wants to know how much total she's going to have. I'm going to tell you, just guessing, that it's going to be much larger, because as it grows, it's either that or it's going to be 5,000. But I'm going to go with 16,000, because after 30 years, your money can grow quite a bit. That's why you say invest early. So what we need to do to find the line of best fit, or the curve of best fit in this case, we need to plot this data. So I need to go to Desmos. So I'm going to go to Desmos. I already did it. Remember to get a chart. You do this to get your table, hit the plus. Okay, already did the table. Now, we need it to read our data. Notice we don't see anything here because she started with $1,000. So there's the points way up there. That's why you're not seeing it. So we need the line, the curve of best fit. So we're going to come here, and we're going to have to type in y. We need sub 1 so that it reads our data. If I just hit 1, it'll automatically do it for me. I then need my little squiggly sign for the approximate. If I hit my numbers there, here it is right here, where you can get it on your keyboard. A times B. I personally always like to just, erase the A. I like to come back here and put times, come back and type B raised to the X, B. And now we're going to raise it to the X. So raised to the X, but I need to make it X sub 1 so that it reads my data. I type sub 1, and it now gives me, okay, it says, hey, it's a perfect bit. A is 1,000. Oh, the interest rate was 1.06. So we know the equation is y is equal to 1,000 times 1.06 to the x. We could just grab a calculator and change that x to a 30, okay, and type it in, get our answer. So we could come back to Desmos and do that. We could also draw a line y equals 30 and find their intersection. But let's just go and type. I'm just going to go ahead and type it in and figure out what 1,000 times 1.06 raised to the 30th. 5,000 is what it is. So I was wrong with my initial thought. It is just $5,000 after 30 years of not touching it. So choice C is what we have here.